Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. Ron Nicoletti here. It is a nice Sunday afternoon. We got 10 races we're going to look at. We're going to check out those track, the weather conditions, and turn it over to track announcer Pete Aiello.
The weather in Hallandale, perfect. Partly cloudy skies, temperatures in the low 90s. The main track fast, the Tapeta track fast, the turf course good. In the first race, scratch number 4, Dilly Dally. Scratch number 9, Rose Dancer. Racing at Gulfstream. The favorite Serenity Path, quick off the blocks, wasting no time establishing the early lead. From between horses, Jodica Viva. Up on the far outside, it's Daddy's Love. Away fourth is Princess Awana. Then it's a gap of a length and a half to Cam's Girl and Ray's Creek, and no speed from Farewell Charlotte. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn, and odds on, it's Serenity Path in front by a length and a half. Jodica Viva tries to stay with her second. Back to third, Daddy's Love. Race Creek at the rail fourth, and it's Cam's Girl passing Princess Awana, and the trailer is Farewell Charlotte. The race past the 5/16, and it's still Vasquez and Serenity Path doing it well. They lead by a length and a half. Jodica Viva tries to get something put together from second. At the rail, it's Rage Creek into third. On the far outside, it's a rally from Cam's Girls. They're at the top of the lane. Serenity Path wheels for home on top by 2. Jodica Viva takes aim from the outside. It's now a run from Cam's Girl at the rail, Rage Creek, but Serenity Path is just too much pony. Serenity Path in the colors of Mike Nyman and Robert Goodman to win it by 3.5. Cam's Girl was second. Jodica Viva ran third. Fourth was Ray's Creek in the Sunday opener. 5-2. And they're off. Bolero Bay was away cleanly and quickly, reaching out for early command from the far outside. I'm Sam won't let him get far. In between horses, Oscar's Angel makes it a party. War World Rocks comes away in fourth. The early trailer is the late running Justin Smiles. To the first turn they go. Oscar's Angel stacking out I'm Sam, who's 5 wide on the course. That was good news for Bolero Bay, who cornered nicely and has the lead. War World Rocks now splits horses to take second, with Oscar's Angel third. I'm Sam angled over to fourth under Rashid Hughes, and at the rail it's Justin Smiles. Opening quarter, not slow, 23-2, less than 6 furlongs to race. Bolero Bay by about a neck. Now pace pressure from War World Rocks. He's up alongside and making the leader do some work in this second quarter. I'm Sam in the black colors splits horses into third. On the far outside, Oscar's Angel, and at the rail is Justin Smiles. They went the half in 47-2. They have less than half a mile to journey. The leader, Bolero Bay, in front 3 parts of a length. War World Rocks up alongside now second. Justin Smiles, he's made good progress. He'll have an opportunity to tip and roll from there. I'm Sam held up in traffic with Oscar's Angel on the outside. They reach the top of the stretch. They're less than a quarter of a mile from home. The leader, Bolero Bay, tries to sneak away through 3 quarters in 10-3. Bolero Bay asked to quicken by Vasquez. He got a response, and now the favorite is 3.5 lengths in front with just 1/8 of a mile to go. Second is Justin Smiles. He's outrunning I'm Sam for now, but nobody's outrunning Bolero Bay. Bolero Bay is in front at 2-5. Justin Smiles second. I'm Sam third. Oscar's Angel fourth to start the early pick 4.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
And they're off. Dr. Daniel off slowly. Good start at the rail for Cousin Vinny, heading off for the early advantage. Up on the outside, My Foolish Notion. In between them, Taranjas into the top flight. Back from there, Gondorf racing together with St. Joe Fury. Rocket Empire comes away second last. The early trailer after a very sluggish getaway is Dr. Daniel. Brandon Boulanger makes his intentions known. Cousin Vinny clear by 5. My Foolish Notion on a nice hold from Anthony Thomas in second. The opening quarter was wicked, 22-4. At the inside, Taranja's racing in third, a gap of 5 more. That's St. Joe Fury. He's racing in the blue colors in fourth. He's a length and a half in front of Dr. Daniel, who moves up inside of Gondorf, and the trailer is Rockin' Empire. Strung out over a ton of ground, but that's because they're rolling early. Cousin Vinny to the half-mile station in front in 46-3. Second is My Foolish Notion, a gap of 5 more. St. Joe Fury's on a backstretch improve. He just took third, passing Duranja, who can't do the pace here. Dr. Daniel tries to get something together on his back. Is Rockin' Empire as they round the far turn. My Foolish Notion starts to get serious, and My Foolish Notion runs to the top of the stretch on a 6-length lead now. Back to second is St. Joe Fury. Into third goes Rockin' Empire. Dr. Daniel at a 1 pace through 3 quarters in 1:12-1. They reach the top of the stretch, and My Foolish Notion making it all look easy. He's off the turn with a big lead. Rockin' Empire's trying to catch St. Joe Fury for second, but that's all he can hope for. Back to fourth, and Dr. Daniel to the finish. My Foolish Notion. My Foolish Notion delivers and delivers in a big way. Won while never threatened by 7. Rockin' Empire second, St. Joe Fury third, Dr. Daniel fourth in 1:43-4. They're off. On the outside, Motown Soul away quickly. The St. George duo both fleet of foot. Serrania is going to take the early advantage. Motown Soul is up to challenge. Away between horses, Camber, Sweet Taste is along the rail. Then Cajun Empress. The early trailer is Sunfish. In the run to the first turn, Serrania has the rail and the lead. Way out the center, Motown Soul. Ray is trying to get her to relax, but she's not really. She's tugging, going after Serrania. First-time starter Camber comes away in third behind an ambitious early gallop. A 5-length margin to Cajun Empress, then Sunfish, and Sweet Taste is last. They have less than 6 furlongs to go. The leader is Serrania, but only narrowly. At 8-5, Motown Soul right up alongside in second. A length and a half to Camber, who bides time while racing in third. 3 clear of Sunfish and Cajun Empress, and Sweet Taste is last. They have just over half a mile remaining. They went to half in 47-1. They swing now to the final half mile of the contest. The leader, Serrania, half a length. Motown Soul second. Length and a half to Camber, who's now third. Sunfish making progress toward the rail. Trying to go with her is Cajun Empress, and Sweet Taste is last. They move to the top of the stretch now, and the leader is still Serrania. Camber's off covers. Sunfish has had a good run. Going to need a little racing room. On the far outside is Cajun Empress. They're on their way home. Serrania has the lead. Camber up on the outside, set down driving, and in between horses, that's a Serrania. At the rail goes Sunfish. Sunfish with a great run through inside, and she's got it won. It's Sunfish under jockey Diego Herrera, kicking clear with authority to win by 3. Camber second, Serrania third, Motown Soul fourth, then Cajun Empress and Sweet Taste. And Firebird wins the break and will look for the early advantage from Slew Diva, who's away racing in second, sent through with the rail. Just Take Notes is on the move. Just Take Notes now has tightened up a touch for Racing Room, as in between horses our Firebird is tightened up for Racing Room. That gives Sarah's Rose a clear shot. Back of the field is Cajun Anthem. Front of the field, Slew Diva and Sarah's Rose. Sarah's Rose on the outside. Slew Diva toward the rail. Locked up, heads apart. 2.5 more. That's our Firebird, who's now between horses in third. At the rail, Just Take Notes, and the trailer is Cajun Anthem. Separated by 4 lengths, 5/16 from the judge. On the inside, it's Slew Diva who fights to hold it. Sarah's Rose up alongside second. Cajun Anthem, Just Take Notes are next. Our Firebird trying to follow somebody at the back of the field. Off the turn and the stretch drive. Who do you like here? They're all in it with 1/8 of a mile to go. Toward the inside, Just Take Notes. From the outside and running on is Sarah's Rose. In between horses, Slew Diva. Our Firebird tries to level off late. Yards to go. Still plenty of hopes here. Up between horses, Sarah's Rose, Slew Diva, Sarah's Rose, and a win picture. So it ended up the 2 favorites, Sarah's Rose or Slew Diva. They were heads apart. Third is our Firebird, 105-3.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
And thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter,
You've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum and we're ready for more.
And they're off. Excellent start for Gotta Be Madison, heading right off for the early advantage, trying to hold the inside spot as Street Play into second. Away third, Michelle D. Helps. In between horses, it's Pebble Beach. Along the inside, Dependence is last, just ahead of her Divine Secrets. En route to the half-mile point, Gotta Be Madison has the lead by a length and a quarter. Michelle D. Helps is now second. Street Play at the rail third. From fourth, that's Divine Secrets ahead of Pebble Beach, who got shuffled back while under a hold and in traffic. And the trailer is Dependence. The opening quarter was just 22 seconds flat. The sharp speed of Gotta Be Madison has built herself a 5-length lead. Michelle D. Helps is now second. Divine Secrets is third. Swung for a center run is on the outside Pebble Beach. 1/8 of a mile to go. Gotta Be Madison with a clean pair of heels. She's 5 in front. Her strides are shortening, but time is ticking away to go get her. Pebble Beach is launching late, but she can't reach her. It's the favorite, Gotta Be Madison, saved by the wire. Pebble Beach gallops out about 3 in front, with Michelle D. Helps next in 56-3. And they're off. Poor start, Guns and Coffee and Viking Sun. Great start, Maximus Cat. He's going to get a pretty easy lead here. From the outside, it's Image, who's now raced into second, slamming on the brakes when Viking Sun. It's been a rough opening quarter for him. Down at the inside, it's 4 Courts. Up on the far outside, Solemne with De Rembrandt and the newcomer, Guns and Coffee. Last of all, they speed around the far turn. Edgar Perez trying to harness the speed of Maximus Cat, who leads to the far turn on top of length and a quarter. From the inside, 4 Courts, circling horses from the back, Guns and Coffee underway. Held up for a run, Viking Sun. Solemne has dropped back to last as they reach the top of the stretch. On the inside, 4 Courts tries to get through. He is now through to challenge Maximus Cat for the lead. On the inside and now third is a Viking Sun with Image alongside, then Guns and Coffee. 1/8 of a mile to go. 4 Courts on the inside, Maximus Cat on the outside. 4 Courts surging to a narrow lead. Maximus Cat fights right back. Maximus Cat, 4 Courts. Here's the line. Photo finish. Maximus Cat on the outside, 4 courts on the rail. They battled with Guns and Coffee and Viking Sun next in 56 and 4. Mischievous Han, Yober Torres, they're up. Gus Swayze away well from an inside draw. Being sent forward is Handsome Fox. Up on the outside, it's Mischievous Han looking to get over. The gray Boy Oh Boy comes away in 4th. Moving out the inside, Stealing Bases is off the speed today while racing in traffic. Kopesh is next with Trackster on the outside. Disattached is allowed to settle second last in the light blue colors. The early trailer is Virginia City. And they run around the first turn. They're chasing Hosman Santana and Handsome Fox, who lead by 2. Mischievous Han is second. Stealing Bases now third. Gus Swayze guided to the outside. He's now racing in 4th, a length and a half in front of a trio comprised of Boy Oh Boy, Kopesh, and Trackster. Still lingering while settled second last is Disattached, and still at the back is Virginia City. They make their way by the opening quarter in 22 and 4. They head to the half-mile station. Half mile in 46 and 3. Stealing Bases the first to attack Handsome Fox. Up on the outside, Gus Swayze now third. Mischievous Han begins to retreat a bit. He's now 4th. Up to the outside, Trackster is there 5th. Disattached tries to get something together. He's 3 wide. Still confidently handled. Now sent to light by Herrera, about 7 lengths off the lead. Dropping back is Boy Oh Boy, then Virginia City as they race for home. Up front, Stealing Bases, and Pena try to get away. They've opened a 3-length lead with 3/16 to go. Second is Gus Swayze down the center, Disattached. Farther out, Virginia City. 1/8 of a mile to go. Stealing Bases with a 4-length lead. Disattached is now charging into second. Just yards to go, and Stealing Bases is home. Stealing Bases by 3. Disattached second, Virginia City third. Closer 4th, either Gus Swayze or Kopesh in 1:35 flat. They're off. All set. And they're off. All except for Janata Han, who blew the break about 8 lengths slower than the others. Hello, Poochie Lou. Quick off the blocks and over to the rail and on top, a length and a quarter. Sweet City is now second. Her stablemate Guns of Roses splits horses and now takes third. Tighten up a touch is Culture down at the inside. Far outside, Lady Rockula with Just Majestic next, and way back to Janata Han. 3 across the course here. Safi attacking Hello Poochie Lou. First to attack Guns of Roses. 3 wide Sweet City. 22 flat they rolled the opening quarter. These top 3 have opened 6 on Culture together with Just Majestic, then Lady Rockula and Janata Han. Around the far turn at the 5/16. It's now Sweet City and Rashid Hughes who move to a clear lead. Guns of Roses tries to stay with her. Hello Poochie Lou is back to third. Winding up from 4th, it's Lady Rockula. Off the turn in the stretch drive, they drilled the half mile, 44 and 3. They're an 1/8 of a mile from the money, and the leader is Sweet City at 3-5. She's given them the slip. Trying to hold on to second is Guns of Roses, moving out the rail, Lady Rockula with Hello Poochie Lou, but at 3-5, Sweet City is in front. She wins by 4.5 lengths. Guns of Roses second, Hello Poochie Lou stayed for third, Lady Rockula fourth in 1:10 and 2. quarters away. In the center, on the stretch out, Get the Win, quickest to begin and reaching out for the early lead. From the far outside, Cala's looking to get over. In between horses, both Golden Valley and Money Trail. Back from fifth, it's Take Dat. Two back to Sapphire Girl, who's racing together with the other favorite, My Denise. She's in the blue colors, third last. Second last, Vivi Get Your Guns, the early trailer, Sluty Princess. Around the first turn they go. Get the Win, and Diego Herrera by a length and a half from Cala, who races in second. Golden Valley is now third. Money Trail has a rail run in fourth. Three wide, Take That is now fifth. And Sapphire Girl, together with My Denise, two in front of Vivi Get Your Guns and Sluty Princess. 23 and 4 for a reasonable enough opening quarter. They head their way to the half-mile point. Cala's on the outside, pressing Get the Win for the lead. In between horses, Golden Valley along the inside, Money Trail. Out in the center goes Take Dat. Sapphire Girl held up for a run under Husbands with a little traffic problem. A length in front of My Denise, who decides where she wants to race, angles for a run under Rios, about 6 lengths behind. Then it's back to Sluty Princess. Vivi Get Your Guns is last as they reach the top of the stretch. Getting ready to launch into the clear is Sapphire Girl from fifth. She'll have to go get Cala, who just took the lead. Three quarters, 111 and 3. Cala turns in on top, fighting back. It's Get the Win from second. Down the center, Money Trail with in between horses, Sapphire Girl. They're an eighth of a mile from home. It's Get the Win in front. Sapphire Girl's going to duck to the rail as the leader's drifting out. Down the center, Money Trail. Three chances. Money Trail's getting up. Money Trail. Money Trail beats Get the Win, who finished second, while Game and Effort out of Sapphire Girl third in 135 and 4.
And that wraps up Sunday's action, but we're not done. That's right, we are racing on Mondays, the next 8 Mondays till August 31st. And boy, what a Monday it's going to be. Mandatory payouts in the Rainbow Six each and every Monday. New wages, including a $5 late daily double. What a great time it's going to be. That's Monday Racing, the next 8 Mondays. Boy, you got to be at Gulfstream Park.